I'm Papa Jester with 3D Printing the Miniature Universe. As you can see, I am not in front of the We Are Closed studios within the 3D Universe workshop. But today I come to you from the desk of construction. I know it's a funny name, but I like it. Frog in the throat. So, as you can see inside the shop here, if you look over my shoulder, you can just catch a glimpse of the stormtrooper helmet I put together. I learned a lot on that first build. A lot. A lot of things I'm not going to do. A lot of things I am going to do. Like, I am going to keep the helmet in 4 sections, but this time when I slice the model, I'm going to separate the dome from the 4 individual slices and rejoin the 4 slices of the dome together. I do not like the way the dome came together in 4 pieces. I want to put that back together as one whole piece, have the front right, front left, rear right quarters printed separately, and then marry the dome on top of the 4 quarters later. I had a lot of issue trying to level up the 4 pieces. There was some warpage, some stuff. No matter how much putty or clay I put in, I could not get the look right. Also, for a first attempt, there was a lot of mess-ups on it I did. I mean, I've had plenty of people come in and say, that is awesome. And when I tell them it was a first attempt, they're like, that is awesome for a first attempt. So I'm like, okay, I'm happy. I've learned something. You move on. Also, you notice to the other side of the shop here, there's the box of 40K I ordered. Never got around to it, but I got some snappy posters out of it, and I got this limited edition 40K core rulebook. 9th edition. Still not finished reading it. Got distracted by life. Also, with my disability, trying to get around a 6x4 table, it's kind of hard. And that's sad for me because I really enjoy the game. I'm hoping to get maybe one of those mobility scooters. I'm going to start calling around for one, see if my insurance will handle it. You know, because old Papa Jester got to be on the public dime, so I got to work with the Medicare or Medicaid. I'm never really sure which one I actually have. Or I go on Facebook's Sell It. I can find ones there for $500. Problem with them, they're not the big boy kind. And what I understand the big boy kind to mean is, it is not a difference between the support of the material used to make the scooter, but in the run time the scooter can go. Because with heavier loads, the motor needs more power to move, therefore the batteries are drained quicker. So like a mobility chair that you normally get around 12 to 15 miles on, you might see anywhere from 7 to 6 miles on. Which I don't like the idea of running out of power 6 miles away from home. Or 3 miles away from home and just barely making it to just within a mile of the house. So hopefully I can find one that's around $350 to $400 on Facebook, sell it, or someplace. Yeah, this chair is a real letdown. The one that I've been working on. Bought a key for. Apparently, nothing works. Not a damn thing works on it. Got the power indicator up to 5. Batteries are definitely a no-go. There was no power to the powertrain. The horn didn't move at all. Had a jump box connected to it. Had a I don't know. Like I said, I would have been shooting at the We Are Closed studios, but been very depressed about something. It's a personal fuck up I'm not going to go into. But needless to say, I am worried that my actions are perceived as, well, whatever, and I've lost a friend over it. And yet, possibly even been kicked out of another gamer group. I mean, not that they've said that. I'm sure with time they probably overlook stuff, but I don't know. I don't know if I feel comfortable. It might be time. Of course, I've been through so many gamer groups. It's either been politics, or somebody didn't like somebody, or one group just dissolved because people got stationed elsewhere, and people dropped into other games, and groups fell apart. I've been with this one for about 7 years, I think, give or take. I was really hoping to continue on with it. I mean, they are the ones that were responsible for getting me back into 40K. They play the kind of 40K games that I enjoy, because I get to bring out all my toys. Like this guy. The John Deere Avenger. Wolfhound Titan. Yep. I purposely painted it John Deere green. It's the old armor cast, if you're wondering, configuration model for the Wolfhound Titan for 40K. Out of date. And it's kind of because of them I actually got into 3D printing, because I wanted to make more models. Because here it is, a group loves playing 40K so much they used to play it at the house. Then the table got too clogged, and there wasn't enough room to really maneuver around the table with all the stuff they kept packing in there, so started playing 40K at the shop. And us insane people started to play a huge-ass game 40K. 10,000 points a person. Let me tell you, there were 7 players in that game. 70,000 points on the battlefield. We got through 2 rounds. I'm not kidding. We got through 2 rounds. We even started at, like, I think it was noon or 11, 2 rounds with that many players, that many points. It was approaching like 10 at night, and we're looking at, this is the top of round 3. Does anybody want to continue? And we're like, no, I want to go home. I'm done with this. 2 rounds is enough of this craziness. We need to start earlier. Well, dude, we all got here at 11. That's when the shop opens. We couldn't have started any earlier. Yeah, well, lock in. We need to start earlier. Lock in, baby. So that's what the shop here needs to do. Needs to do a lock-in. 24 hours of gaming. Woo. It's the last time you did anything like that. When I was younger and stupid and didn't pee in a bucket. Okay. That would be a good reason, yeah. So, yeah. We got the nickname Big Table Games, because, everybody kept coming up to us and like, how the fuck is you crazy? That is one big-ass game. Yeah, they call us Big Table Games for a reason. Same group, I actually built my Wolfhound, or Warlord Titan, and played with. Ah, that was a great day. Had people lining up around the block to check out that build. Yes, sir, that was fun. Got pictures taken with it. See, you ever put all the time and effort into a build? You print, you sand to perfection. Your paint is like just on point. You put a lot of work into bringing that production to life, and then people want to check it out. It makes me feel happy every time somebody wanted to come up and take a picture of it. Everybody came up, wanted to ask me questions about how to make it. What was the build like? Yeah. It was great. Oh, yeah. I had to cough that one out. My lungs aren't all that great. That's why I had to buy a really expensive gas mask just so I could use the resin printer. My longer 30 resin printer. Yeah, you can tell I do a lot of work around here. Look at all that stuff. Got spray cans. What is that? Bottle of soap. And clean. Hey, look! Look! Right there in the back. Next to the Perrier thing. That little white thing right there. Like, right... there. That's my first printer. Monoprint. Great printer. Learned a lot on that printer. The first 8 toes, or the first 8 toes, and the toe guards for the Warlord were printed on that. My first Lehman Russ that was so well printed that we put a Lehman Russ next to the 3D printed Lehman Russ, both painted. Some extra bits, you know, like cupola commander, cupola hatch, and a heavy stubba. And then all the bits, like, you know, the las cannon bit and the 2 side sponson bolter bits were all 40K. And we put them side by side. Surprisingly, 6 out of the 10 people I polled on this actually said that the 3D printed tank was the real 40K model. I was surprised. Of course, this number went down when, you know, we started asking the 40K players what they thought. 3 in 10 thought that the 3D printed tank was the actual 40K tank. See, when I first got into this, I learned what all the numbers were. I had my slicer program dialed in. Get rid of mesh lines, under extruding. And that machine is very forgiving. I would recommend Mono Piece 3 3D printer to anyone that's getting started in this. It was a great machine. Then I got a TiVo. TiVo Tornado. It is a CR10 clone. Also, it is $100 cheaper. After buying it and playing with it for long enough, I now know why it's $100 cheaper. However, even at $100 cheaper, I still like it. It's easy to operate. I was kind of daunted by it when I had to assemble it coming out of the box, but, you know, after a year, I was clicking away like shot through a goose. Now I do just about all my printing on it. I am even liking it so much that once my shop starts churning out some real cash, I'm probably going to buy another one. Can't find them on Amazon right now, so I had to go to a third-party seller. Found them there for the same price that I bought this one for, which was $3 something. It is nice to have a 1 foot by 1 foot by 17 inch build area. I can turn out a full-size Mandalorian helmet if I want to. I believe the build time on that is something like 7 days? 6 or 7 days? Longest print time I've had on my TiVo has been, I think one of the pieces for the Warlord was like 72 hours. I was so freaking nervous. See, I get upset, nervous, when it clocks anything over 10 hours. When I hit the 24-hour mark, I get nervous about printing. When it hits the 48-hour mark, I am freaking paranoid. Something will go wrong. Because the power in this neighborhood is not the best. Saw that flicker? It's because they did not fix everything around here. It's my personal opinion. After Sally, they did not fix everything around here. They just turned the power back on so people wouldn't riot. And they've tried to be playing catch-up since then. So the slightest breeze can knock the power out. It's kind of a pisser. So, yeah. At 48 hours, I get friggin' paranoid because the power. At 72 hours, I am so freaking nervous. I have a light on my machine. I sleep at my desk, and I watch that print like a hawk. If I'm not asleep, I'm watching the print. So I can't imagine putting a Mandalorian helmet on there and saying, okay, I'll be back in 6 days to get this. If I have any hair left. So, yeah. I don't know if I want to do a whole one. So what I was talking about. Oh yeah, this group. They're the ones that are responsible to get me into all this. I hate not to be able to play with them again. Even with their idiosyncrasies. They're still a lot of fun. Of course, they're gamers. Anyways, my time is almost up. I am Papa Jester, filming from the work studio desk, representing 3D printing the miniature universe with Papa Jester. Remember to like, subscribe, if you like this. Leave a comment if you didn't. Hell, hit dislike. I don't care. Just whatever you do, enjoy printing, have fun, and print what you like.
God, give me a break.
Seriously, I could just eat like a whole bowl of nougat, like straight up.
Holy shit, you should have seen the look on your faces. And you? Who screams like that? You sound like a little girl.